42 and I've had a fail. Unfortunately, last night I was waiting up for reset because of the power event and because of Sunset Canyon. I had 2 more attempts left, but my body gave me a warning shot when I dropped the phone on my face. But then after that, I must have just fell asleep, and then I woke. It was after reset. This, unfortunately, has meant I got, where was it? In the daily 6th, with 2 attempts left, I could have got into the top 5, so I lost the gold key. And then for Founder of Civilization, I came 21st. And I had 2 buildings I could have finished at the last moment, and I was sitting there waiting to see if I needed to finish them at the last moment. So, a fail. It's cost a gold head, 3 epic heads, and of course, a gold key. So, I'm annoyed with that. But unfortunately, in the UK at the moment, game time reset is 1 a.m. I know it's worse for some of you, and for some of you, it's in the early evening, which would be amazing. So, staying up for reset for you, not a problem. But in the UK at the moment, it's 1 a.m. Eventually, though, that will change till midnight, which is a lot easier for an old man like me to stay up for. So, starting with bad news, we're only human. It's not a massive loss, but it's annoying when yesterday I pushed over 1 million power in building. So my current power is 9.3 million. But if we go into the breakdown, you see yesterday's Founder of Civilization, it was a building power push. So I've gone to 5.4 million in the building, which is pretty good. Getting tantalizingly close to the City Hall 25. Technology 1.7. Again, I'm holding off because I want more buffs. Troop power 1.5. Always slowly moving forward. And commander power is slowly moving forward as well. I've had a few successes on my Sunset team, which I'll talk about in a moment. Just a quick note though. The reason City Hall 25 is so important is March capacity. You gain 20,000 March capacity. So to trade positively with a March of say 165,000 or 180,000 is much more difficult to trade positively with a March of 200,000 plus a buff of 25%. So that's why City Hall 25 is important. Obviously you don't need it yet. The fighting doesn't start for quite some time, but keep that in the back of your mind. Also, once City Hall 25 is done, I can start to hoard for fighting, where until it's done, I have a massive output of materials that I need for my City Hall. There's a trading post. What are we going to look at? Let's go straight into Sunset Team. So, success number 1. As I've been killing a lot of barbarians for the 7k gem event, Mohammed got to level 20, and then using 3-star boosts, I managed to 4-star him from level 20, which is a massive saving on AP, and I'm short on AP. And I've got his very precious 2% to troop capacity, which is a real boost to him. Also, I've changed up some of how my team works. I've also spent more gold heads on him, getting him to the 950 hit, and I will spend gold heads to get him to the 1150. Then I promise I will stop doing silly things with gold heads, and I will start saving like you should. The other success is I've opened up the Force skill on Kira, but unfortunately I couldn't get her at level 20. I've had to get to level 30, which is always a bit of a shame. But maybe eventually I will use her in the front line because I need options to take Joan out because she's not a meta March. Not take Joan out completely from the team, but move her as a secondary commander. But I like this skill damage 30%, and if that can trigger, brilliant. Let's have a look at how my setup looks at the moment as we are about to go into the arena contest, which I have qualified for. We could maybe have a little look. Let's look here. Wrong place. Here we are. That's Expedition. Expedition's not moving at all. It's just, I just haven't got the firepower at the moment to bring down that single march. But if we go into defense here, for the moment I've moved Thutmose into the back row. The reason being is he is with Mehmed now, because I thought the 8% to skill damage should go with my biggest skill damage, which is him. That's why I've moved him to the back row. Secondly, Sun Tzu is very close to level 50. So hopefully he's going to hold up longer in the front line, which will change how the outcome of my attacks. Kira's currently with my cavalry march in the front. I have the continued problem that I just don't have a cavalry march. I don't have a double march. Maybe I might do this, but then but the problem is though Minamoto is going to kill those archers. Where if I do this and you put infantry onto Baybars, yes, he dies, but at least then my archers are punishing your infantry, is my thinking. So that's a little change I've made there. Let's see how the tournament goes. Hopefully it won't be a car crash and I'll get a little further in than I did last time. I didn't do terrible last time. At least I didn't get knocked out at the first hurdle. I did get a little further in. So we've done Expedition. Let's have a look at Alliance. So when you've got power events on, the gold chests are going to come. But I'm not going to collect them on the video today. So this is an obscure tip for those that are in powerful alliances. If you're about to go up a gift level, don't collect your chests. So we're only 90,000 points away from the next gift level. So, and lots of gold chests knocking around. So I'm going to let people wake up, open their gold chests, and then I will open my gold. I will open my gold chests when it is gift level 17 and give myself a slightly better chance of getting a slightly better reward, but I can open the green crystal. Oh good, I need 50 million stone. I'm of course very low on resources at the moment because of the million power push. I wish I'd had more in the bank, but I was having a bit of time off over the weekend. The Friday was busy, the Saturday was busy, and I'm not being on my farms a super amount. But I'm going to start ramping that up again because I need 50 million here. And I need obviously what will be the big one, which is 160, give or take 200 million. And I'm going to have to start buying the master blueprints. And haven't got my free one because I've not been doing I've not been doing the main quest line where you get a free one of those free plans which costs 2,000 gems. I still haven't got my 50,000 gems for more than gems, but I have more to come from the rewards on the seasonal. Let's have a look, have I? Oh, only one of those left. Make sure you clear those, whatever happens. Such a great event. I've got how many gems to come? 2,000. I've got 3,000 gems to come there, so I'm still short. But we're not that far away from the pass 3s, and if we get 3 of those, that should put me on the 50, I reckon, plus a few gems from other places. Yeah, so that's 6. 3 is 9, plus a little bit more gems from normal income. But I am tempted, and this is a terrible waste of gems. If I do, I will have a look how hard I'm about to have in the first 3 matches of Sunset, but I could finish Imop now if I spend the gems. But it's just such a terrible investment to buy those for 200. I can't quite bring myself to do it, but I know what I'm like, and if I look at the Sunset Canyon tournament and I'm going to be having a terrible time, I'm going to do absolutely everything I can to get through this first stage. Well, we're only at the leaderboard now. Oh, good. So I've got another day. Oh, cool. So I don't need to do that until reset tomorrow in the group stages. So maybe I would spend 1,000 gems to finish him off, but I'm not going to spend 5,000 gems to finish him off. Hopefully I will get a bit of income of gems from somewhere. I'm not sure where. Can I buy another one here? No, here? No, I can't, but I should be able to, I think, tomorrow. So I will at least get another one from there. There's only 2 left to buy. but that would save 200 gems. But whatever happens, I'm going to get him very soon, and then it's full steam ahead on Sun Tzu. I've had a terrible time landing the skills where I want them, but c'est la vie. How are the epic legs doing, you ask? Let's have a look. Because of the seasonal event, they have been moving forward quite nicely. So 24 and 8. And I've got another one in the bank there. So let's get that done. So that's nice. We will put the blue there. So getting closer. Well, not that close, but getting closer. I had 40 or 50 million in gold, but I've been spending it trying to expertise items unsuccessfully. I've got the head to 75 here though, so that was very expensive. What's not a brilliant weapon. That's looking pretty good. Of course, so I want to expertise this next. That's my priority, to get that extra infantry attack. So really, as his front line, I should be doing this, but for whatever reason, I must have had a few head plans, so I did the head first. But he's starting to look pretty decent. If I expertise the legs, that could be a very exciting march. So, sharing a fail with you today. No one's perfect, but let's just push on. Keep pushing power. We're getting close to that 10 million. What I might do at 10 million, I think, is make a gain power fast video, because it's going to be at quite a significantly good Kingdom Day to be free to play 10 million. I was going to wait to maybe City Hall 25, but I need to farm like crazy if I want that to happen. I'm planning to make Ark of Osiris video, tips video, but I'm a bit of an amateur, but I will certainly give my thoughts on how, as an early game, you could contribute and still get a decent score, even if you're not fighting at the right tier. And I plan to make a farm video as well. A massive thank you to all our members. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you just as much for supporting the channel. All those that press like, all those that comment. It means the world to me. And it's really making me buzz about this account, that the YouTube is growing at the same time as this account is growing. And it's just making me want to make more videos. Thanks for watching.